all get the listing.
And referrals.
And
you got referrals too?
Yeah, referrals too,
You
right?
got the audacity
Got
to ask for
referrals?
referrals after you got the listing?
Of course. Always ask for referrals.
So first of all, I totally get that for some of you have never even like looked at that presentation, right? So that's a little bit confusing. But how'd it go? Talk to me. Share with me.
I like how yours is so much more simpler than the KW presentations. I feel like it's just straight and to the point, but I need to work on like the scripting and the flow of the whole slides and all that.
Yeah.
The transition is the biggest thing when you're doing presentations like that. It's the transition into the next slide.
Right, because you have to know what's coming. So I sort of threw that at you, because if you didn't have your own, it was like, I mean, Erin did a great job. It was like the first time she'd ever seen this stuff. And she was even doing the clicking through, like, what's next? Yeah, I said that, okay. Like, she was doing awesome. And then a couple things came up, which she was like, I don't even know what that means, right? So you have to know what that's why you put your presentation together. And you can get listing presentations from, I don't know, 7 different places. So you want to be able to put together something that works for you. I like mine because it's short and to the point, and it gives me more time to have conversations, and I still cover what I think is important.
Is yours more a roadmap for you, for your talking points? That's what it seemed like to me when I looked at it yesterday. And there's no CMA.
Okay, so I give them the statistics on the property, and then I do the 3 properties, and I see where they want to put it in between the 3 properties. I review the 3 properties that are in the competition on the market, and then, but I will have generally already sent them a CMA or comparative properties. So a lot of times I've already gotten that conversation by email or sent them things like that. But yeah, I don't do, at that point we're ready to price it. We're ready to put it out there.
Okay.
Make sense? Talk to me.
So how many processes are you going through? I guess what I would do, I did the one in RPR. It has a CMA worked in with the presentation, and I liked it, and I liked how everything auto-filled, and it grabbed all the information. And
perfect.
I liked how it had those grids where you could say this comp is this much worse or this much better than the subject property, and it changed the prices in a way that I don't know what numbers to put on those kinds of better or worse situations, so it just simplified it for me. And so it was an all-in-one. You could walk in to an appointment with this,
just using
that, and you're done.
So it went through your marketing presentation and explained to them what you would do for them, and it explained to them how you would show it for them as an agent. All that was in there?
Let's see, it has market stuff. No, you'd have to add those pieces.
Right.
Yeah, you'd have to add those pieces, I think.
My presentation, you can add the CMA to it.
Okay.
But it's ready to go as far as like, I do the 3 properties, and then the CMA would have either been done before or printed out and brought over to them. Okay. So, or you can put it in the presentation, but that's where the 3 properties would go in. And then you price right there. What are we pricing it at?
Okay.
So you can throw in a CMA in there, but this can make sure that you don't forget your talking points, and you don't forget to go through your promise, and you don't forget to go through what am I going to do for you, and you don't forget to go through you need to leave me keys, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. That's a complete
and that's what I was seeing this more as is like your roadmap to your talking points to make sure that you go through all of these things.
Yeah, it's not mine.
To a presentation that is meant to.
No, I use it definitely as a presentation.
Okay.
I present it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And then you can throw the CMA in however you want to work that part.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
You're pulling all these numbers from InfoSparks.
Correct. Yes.
You gotta do one for Call of Duty. I have to.
I pull them fresh. Yes.
On my, I don't have a Mac yet. On the piece, or I'm able to pull it up on my phone. I wonder if there's a Keynote. What is it called? The
Keynote.
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 You can probably get Keynote on your phone.
It's not that big a deal. It's a PowerPoint. I can send it to you in PowerPoint. It just doesn't have all the right info. I don't think.
I could copy it to my PowerPoint, or create my own from this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can this be downloaded as PDF?
Yes, but you can't adjust a PDF.
If you just want to use it as
You can't change
No,
reference.
you got, I wanna enable the editing.
Oh, you
Right,
do?
yeah, you wanna be able to edit it, so, well, we can work on that.
Okay.
Okay, so, other ahas from that experience.
I need to practice scripts.
Did anybody feel super confident doing that? Okay,
Did you?
did I?
Always.
Oh, yeah, I was confident.
Okay, so one of us did. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, and I just wanted to show Erin, because I was like, we have time, so why not just show her how I do it? And that's my presentation, so of course, for me, that one's easy, like, I know what I'm talking about, and I know what my points are, and I mean, it's not so rote that I have a complete script on every detail. The other thing is, make sure you're getting buy-in and you're asking enough questions so they're part of the conversation, so that they're not just sitting there going, like zoning out, because some personalities will zone out on you. And if you bring, see, that's the other thing about knowing your personalities. If you bring a heavy CMA to somebody who's not very C, they're gonna get bored with the CMA. If you go through too many statistics, they're gonna like fall asleep on you. If you're a C, that's great, but your S's are gonna be like snoozing. They're gonna go, this is not important to me, right? So you have to know your personalities. That's why I like bringing that as a separate, because then sometimes the husband or the wife will be like, they're digging through it, and the other one's like, it's not my arena. All right, so, putting it all together, we're gonna finish up. Are you guys okay if we're a couple minutes late?
Yeah.
Okay, nobody just has to run out. All right, so putting it all together. All right, so action. Time block to practice your seller listing presentation and script. Do we all think we should be doing that? Because if I call you and say, I need you to come over and do a presentation tomorrow, are you guys ready? You'll get ready at that point. You'll be like, I'm gonna do this, I'm just gonna like do what I can do and just show up and do my best, right?
Yeah.
Better not to practice on your clients, better to practice on fellow agents. So if you don't have a script partner, now's a great time to have them. And for you guys, if you could connect with someone, even just do a phone call and do just like that. It's a half-hour call, I go for 15 minutes, then you go for 15 minutes. Then, and do that twice a week, then the next time you can do, if you didn't complete, like, I can't get through my presentation in 15 minutes, there's no way. My presentation is about 30 to 45 minutes at least, depending on how chatty the other person is too. Because I want to cover all of it, right? I don't want them going, you're not talking to me. I mean, we didn't even get into marketing. So that's where I'm at. And I went 12 minutes and I didn't even touch on marketing yet. So knowing your presentation and working it through with another agent is awesome. So if you do it twice a week, then you do 15-minute segments, right? Like, okay, I did this 15 minutes, and then the next week you start where you left off. Does that make sense? You guys can do that. Awesome. All right, so time block to practice your seller listing, presentations, and scripts. Can you all commit to that? Okay, you need a script partner. So you need to have somebody who you're working with. So if you don't have a script partner, find one in the room. All right, speak to other agents about staging resources and professionals. We already talked about that, right? Who do we know and who do we find? Create marketing ideas for your listings or future listings. So having an idea of your marketing process and what you're gonna do makes sense, right? So what are you gonna do and what are you gonna commit to? Are you gonna run Facebook ads? Are you gonna do open houses? Are you, what are you gonna commit to and what's gonna be a part of your marketing that you're gonna commit to for your clients? Knowing that when you walk through the door is really important, right? Really important. Otherwise, you're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff you don't know how to do, or you're gonna be lost or not doing anything. Create social media posts on a listing you may have, or help promote a listing of someone from your market center. Ask first. Did you guys know you can do that? Yeah, you could totally share a listing. Just make sure you ask the person whose listing it is if it's okay to share it on social media. 99% will say yes. 1% will say no.
Michelle Gibson told me that the listings belong to Keller Williams. We don't need to ask for permission.
And the listings do belong to Keller Williams, and you work with those agents, so ask permission.
Just
It's a courtesy. It is Keller Williams, but they are the listing agent. So I think that's rude. I wouldn't recommend that. That's just my own personal. It's a courtesy. We all work together, so it's the same as you can do somebody who isn't even Keller Williams.
yeah, and you would ask them.
You would ask.
Yeah.
100%.
You would have to ask.
Yeah. Exactly. So you can go rogue and be like, I'm not asking, but we all work together, so we create a good relationship, right? Like,
And
well,
it's like,
what
just
agent?
reach out, yeah.
99% of agents are gonna say yes, right? They want
Why
their
wouldn't
property
they say
promoted.
yes?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Prepare for next class with your next mission. All right. Let's look at our next mission. So, top part is standard. You're gonna complete your daily 10-4s. You're gonna write your notes on the homes you previewed and bring to class to share. Star that if you need to. Report out. Be prepared to share your daily 10-4 results in class. Bring a supply of note cards, business cards, and stamps for handwritten notes. Extend your learning practice scripts with a partner. We've now said it like 5 times, so you guys got it down, right? All right, gather your tools. Create a list of names to do in the Power Session 7. Do research on your local market statistics and bring to class. So that's your local market, what you want to focus on. What is the average days on market in 2 different price ranges, and what are the number of homes for sale in those same 2 price ranges, right? So we want to know days on market and number of homes for sale. Request a copy of a buyer's representation agreement from your market center. You guys can pull up a buyer rep agreement on your zip forms. If you don't know how to do that, come see me after class. Download and print the Ignite buyer presentation on KWU Connect. Download and print the Ignite Buyer Needs Analysis questionnaire on Ignite on KWU Connect. This time you're bringing your buyer presentation. Might want to review it before you show up, huh? All right. So you guys are going to watch a real play. Respond to inquiries for a for sale sign. You're going to watch a buyer's consultation. You're going to watch get buyers to a consultation, and you're going to watch get buyers to sign the agreement, as well as watch to close the buyer. All right. So you're going to complete any activities in the previous sessions that you took that you didn't complete. Go ahead and do those. Are we all on board? And we all know that it's mykw.kw.com. You click on education, you click on Ignite, and you click on course info. And then that's going to take you to your homework work, because all those little arrows, remember, they're clickable. So you can watch what you need to watch. All right. So you're going to prepare. This is page 29 is for your list. For the calls that you're going to make in class. All right, recall and remember. So what are the 3 phases of your listing relationship with a seller? Do we remember? This is usually when you go back in your book and you find the answer.
What are the 3 ways of your listing relationship with your seller?
What did we just go over? So the first one should be number 1. Number 1. Find number 1 on page 13. I'm even going to teach you guys how to cheat. And then number 2 is on page 16. And number 3 is on page 21. So what's number 1? Stage the property.
Market the listing.
Market the listing. Communicate with the seller. Nice. All right, why is staging important? Someone sum it up for me.
To get the highest price.
Sell through short amount of time.
Very nice, I love it. All right, why is pricing number 1 in the 14-point marketing plan?
Price right, it won't sell.
If it's not priced right, it won't sell. That's a darn good answer. Yeah, it's the most important thing that you are going to be doing, is pricing the property right. Correct. All right. What are the 5 elements of super? Sincerity. Understanding. Predictability. Exceptionality. Responsiveness. I didn't even know exceptionality was a word until I took this class. All right, very nice. Okay. How many new contacts in your KWE Edge database by the end of Ignite? Do you guys remember? 200. How many new contacts do you have today? 4. 196 to go. All right, we're going to do some ahas and then we'll be done. All right, so we're going to go, number 1, I want you to fill in what was your aha for this class today. What was your one aha? write it down. Or 2. Well, I don't know, if you're an overachiever, go for 3.
I'm not gonna write in this book.
Mm-mm. You're not allowed to write in that one, right? You do have one?
I have one,
Okay.
yeah, and it's filled with writing and notes.
Yeah. When you're done writing your aha, look up and smile at me.
Was my presentation is too long.
That's a good one. All right, somebody give me one more. I got readings. Is it a 50-pager?
It's like, no, it's actually really short. Like, it's less pages than yours, but the content in each slide is just way more.
Yeah. I don't like too much. I feel like I have to read
What
every single
platform
thing.
did you use it?
I'm using it off the MyKW, and I got rid of like 5 slides, and it's still,
It's a lot.
So is that,
it's the one off MyKW.
All right. I need one more aha from today's class. Did I just waste 3 hours of my time?
Staging is really important.
Staging is really important. Yes. Very true.
I feel like that was like common sense to think, make the house look better and everything, but look at the small details and how like the living room is the most important. Everything else follows.
Yep. Makes a difference, right? Because then you know, like, okay, if I can only push these people a little bit, what's the one room that matters? Okay, now I know it's the living room. And then I know from there it's the kitchen, right? Like I know systematically, because you're gonna have people who are gonna like, they're gonna push you right back and be like, no, right? So you gotta work with them. Hey, okay, I'll work a deal with you. You just have to get the living room in order. Okay, that I can do. You're moving anyway. Get your stuff out of here, right? All right. So behaviors. How will you translate your ahas into concrete changes in your behaviors?
Make staging a priority.
Make staging a priority. Very nice.
Because I was the listing presentation that I took, I was almost about to say, like, well, you don't have to, we can list it as is right now, but you might get a little less than what you're asking. But Marion said I did the right thing and told him, don't list it until you get this place cleaned up.
Cleaning up is usually the best. You're going to usually get more.
But as a new agent, I really wanted that listing now, so I was like, let's just list it.
Right. So what's our job? Is it to do what's best for us or best for the client?
Best for the client.
Always. 100%. Definitely. Thanks for being honest, though. I appreciate that.
I think I need to be a little more assertive, because usually I'm mellow, but I think we are here for a customer to do a job for them, and I know real estate with like Zillow and Redfin and all these things, they might think of themselves as an expert, but I need to go in there and be like, no, I am the expert. Like, why would you have me here if I wasn't?
Right.
So I need to be just a little more assertive and not so much doormat. Like, look I have facts to back up what I'm saying is true.
Right. So for those of you in the room that coach with me, you know that I tell all my coaching clients, I'm an advocate for your goals, right? And I usually get your permission. I try to always remember to get your permission. Hopefully I've gotten permission from everybody to be an advocate for your goals. You do the same thing with your clients in real estate without saying that to them, because they don't understand that concept. But you say, look, you tell me what you want to do. You want to move here by this time, by that. That's my goal. And to get you as much as possible. So staging is the thing that's going to get that done. We're doing it. I'm gonna advocate for your goals, right? So it's the same thing. It's being really honest, and I call it honesty with kindness. Like, you want me to always be honest with you, right? Yes. And I promise I'll always be honest with kindness. And I'll be honest. You need to lower your price. I'm going to tell you need to lower your price. Is that okay? Are you okay with that? Yeah, that's fair. Make sense? Good one. I like that. Okay, tools. So list out the tools you would use to achieve real behavior change. Examples, accountability tool, time blocking on calendar, redoing your listing presentation.
Getting a partner finally.
Yes!
I never had a script partner or anything.
Yes, so important, so important. Excellent. All right, accountability. So evaluate what kind of accountability will sustain your behavior change. Is this an accountability partner, mentor, my tracker? Be realistic. The best accountability system is the one you will use. Does that make sense? Always. All right. So last thing, achievement. Think of the results you want to achieve. What are you doing to get there? What do you have, and what will you do? You can write it down. You can share it with me.
I will have confidence presenting my presentation.
Yeah! That would be awesome. I love that. Anybody else have one?
I just want to be ready for go time, so I'm not scrambling.
Yes.
Because then I probably wouldn't be confident.
Yep. So script partner and get your presentation in order. You know when 90% of agents get their presentation in order?
When they go on a
Like an
presentation.
hour.
I told you earlier, like the night before they go on their very first listing presentation, I was like, oh, I better get that in order. It's been on my list for weeks and I haven't touched it, but boy, it becomes a priority at that point, doesn't it?
I didn't even, the last one I had, I didn't have my, I just bought the contracts and the CMA and just winged it. And I mean, I covered everything that's on the presentation,
Good.
but it just didn't feel as orderly.
Did they hire
It
you?
could be better.
Huh?
Did they hire you?
I didn't have them sign the contract because I told them to stage the house and
Oh, this
They needed to get it in order.
get it all cleaned up, and that might have taken them some time, so I told them to get that figured out before I come back.
Nice. Awesome. You guys have any questions for me before we wrap up?
I also think if like what you did, like not turn down, but just say we're not ready yet, is professional.
Very.
You know, kind of like, no, I will
Yeah.
help you get there.
Yeah, exactly. Who do you need? What vendors can I give you? Like, be this resource. Like, I know we haven't signed a contract, but I consider myself hired by you
Because
guys.
it looks like you're out for their best interest, not just like cash in the bag kind of thing.
Yep. All right. You guys are awesome. Thanks for showing up today. Thanks for devoting time to your real estate career and learning some powerful things.
Michael, what's your number?
And I'll see you all
Yeah,
Thursday.
take my number. 808-250-3147.
You live Callaway.